Bellamy, Marketing Director for LEOTEK, and here I'm with Terry Hedrick, our C&I Utility Product Marketing Manager. Hello, Terry.
Hey, Chuck.
So we've been talking a lot about our VersaTEK family,
Mm-hmm.
and behind that is versatility by design. And a big piece of that is the 14 different mounting options. Now tell me, Terry, why is this such a critical differentiator to our customers to have such a variety of options?
Yeah, so versatility by design was the approach and concept that went into the thought process on developing VersaTEK. And we really wanted to develop a family of products that could service a wide range of applications. VersaTEK, it's a floodlight, it's a sight and area light, it's also an off-roadway solution. Now, to be able to service all those different applications, we knew that we would have to have a wide range of mounting options. And that was a challenge for the product design architecture of the housing in and of itself. How do you design a single product family that can accommodate such a wide range of mounting options? And ultimately, we ended up with 14 total. Now, that's a big differentiator for us because you'll be hard-pressed to find any of our competitors to be able to offer such a wide range of mounting solutions in a single product family. A lot of our competitors are going to have to use 2 or 3 or maybe even 4 products to do what VersaTEK can do. So I'm going to walk everybody through all the different mounting options that we have, all the fixed and all the adjustable tilt options, and some of the little design details that are kind of special to some of the unique options as well. So we're going to probably start with our floodlight here, and this is our slip fitter. So we have 3 different slip fitter options. This is slip fitter number 1. Our slip fitter is designed to mount to a tenon. It's designed to mount to a 1 3/8 inch OD tenon, a 2 3/8 OD tenon, which is probably the most common, and a 3-inch OD tenon as well. There is a little conical detail inside the casting that once you set it on the tenon, what it does is that conical detail aligns inside the tenon and it helps to center and it helps to level the product. Now, why is that important? It's not just about how the product looks when it's installed, but that is important. But when you're talking about mounting to a pole or anything that's subject to 3G vibration, if the center of gravity of the luminaire is just off center ever so slightly, it can impact the structural integrity of the fixture as well as the structural integrity of the pole. Now, this is slip fitter version number 1, and what slip fitter version number 1 is, we have a removable access cover to the UL recognized Splice compartment. It is UL recognized, right? You can actually have the volume requirements and the fit requirements required by UL. And what this is, during installation, right after installation, there's going to have to be an electrical inspection. And this is where they make the field inspection. If you didn't have this box, then you would have to make the wiring connections inside the luminaire. And to do the inspection, you would have to open the luminaire. And anytime you open an outdoor luminaire, that's never a good idea. You want to do that as minimal as possible, right? Or you would have to use a secondary junction box mounted next to the luminaire, which just adds cost and labor and installation. Mounting option number 2 for the slip fitter is where we have the SO cord coming off of the housing, and then we also have another version where the SO cord actually comes out through the center. This is the SO cord that comes with our slip fitter options as well as our Trunnion and Yoke. Every SO cord that we ship is 4 feet in length. It has 6 inches of the weatherproof sheathing removed. This is a little detail that saves a lot of time during installation, so the installing contractor doesn't have to snip, cut, and remove. Another little detail are what we call half pull ends. All the individual wires are pre-stripped, but the sheathing is still attached. So when they install the product, all they have to do is remove it. You have a clean wire end for your installation. It's a little detail because a lot of our competition, they don't do this, or they may strip it. If they strip it, then the wire leads will become frayed when handling and shipping. So basically, installing contractor is still going to cut and snip. It's a little detail, but it does save a lot of time in installation. Some additional mounting options that we have our Trunnion mount and our Yoke mount. They're very similar. I will say the Trunnion mount is probably a little bit more robust. So if you're going to be mounted to a structure that's subject to vibration, like maybe a bridge, you're going to want to use a Trunnion. But basically, a lot of our customers have existing products that they use. They may be more common with the Yoke mount, or they may be more familiar with the Trunnion mount. Now we're going to talk a little bit about some of our fixed mounting options. We have our sight and area for square pole, our sight and area for round pole, and then we also have our Mast arm mount, which is mounted to a horizontal tenon. One little detail that I forgot to mention on the Mast arm mount and the slip fitter mount, it comes with a through bolt hole that you can see here. So think about if it's on a pole horizontal and you're a little bit concerned about vibration over time and the fixture, you may be concerned that it may fall. that through bolt gives that little bit of extra security if the installing contractor wants to install that through bolt. Now, the one thing about our square and round pole mount is it's designed to be a quick universal retrofit mount. And what does that really mean? So a lot of our customers and applications are doing retrofit where they're replacing either an existing HID luminaire or replacing an existing LED luminaire. Now, what you don't know is what is the bolt pattern. And the last thing you want to have to do when you install a product in the field is have to drill the pole. It's very difficult and very expensive to do. So our arm mount comes with a backup plate that is universal that can mount up to a 5¼ inch bolt spacing. So basically that's probably going to cover approximately 95% of the pole installations in the market today. Now we also have an adjustable direct to mount option. So this basically works just like our pole arm mount, but it's tiltable. Now why would you want to be able to tilt directly to a pole? Now, this is where you don't have to have a tenon. So basically, if you have a pre-existing pole that has a bolt pattern, it's the same 5¼ inch bolt pattern, makes it super easy for retrofit. So if you're lighting a large area and you don't need full cutoff, or you're lighting a structure from a pole from a different location, this is a great option to have. Now, the cool thing about the adjustable direct mount arm as our square and round pole mount arm is that they are compatible with our wall mount option as well. Now, wall mount, why would you want to use a floodlight or a site and area light on a wall mount? That's a question that we get all the time. Now, think about an application such as you have a commercial building with a loading dock. You're going to mount a fixture with some tilt to light the large area because you may not have the ability to add a pole, or you don't want to add the expensive cost of a pole, because anytime that you can eliminate the use of a pole, you're going to save thousands of dollars because you have the cost of the pole, you have the cost of the trenching, you have the cost of the wiring. So being able to do that with the wall mount is a good way to do it. Or if you have a commercial parking lot right outside your building and you want to be able to install some wall mount products to light maybe the first section of your parking lot, same concept there, right? Being able to eliminate those poles is going to save a ton of cost. All in all, we have 14 dedicated mounting options that can be used for floodlighting, for site and area, and off-roadway. And it's really one of the most comprehensive offerings that you can have in a product family. So we're super excited to bring this. And this really applies to the whole versatility by design. And it's what makes VersaTEK pretty unique, right? It's a single product family that can basically address all of these applications, from optics to mounting to design features. It's a great design, and we're super excited what's going to bring to the customer.
Thank you, Terry. To learn more about VersaTEK, go to LEOTEK.com.
Thanks, guys.
Bye-bye.